Hey everybody, I am back and I am outside because I'm going to give you a little tour of my new place, my new house. It still feels funny saying my house. But anyways, I'm going to turn the camera around and give you a little tour of the new place. And don't mind the outside. The outside I haven't gotten to yet, but it needs some work. So let's get started. So hey there guys, so this is my new place. Now I have a corner lot. I have a street behind me and I have a street on the side of me, and there's my truck. So here's the house. It is a small house. I hope everybody can hear me okay. I'm trying to talk loud enough and I have my headset in. So it is 800, I think it said 815 square feet, but you know, there's only me, so it's plenty enough room. So we're gonna go down here. I have the side yard right here. There's no fence between me and the other house, so there's my shed. So I do believe the property line goes, you can kind of tell right here where the grass is longer than the other, so I think the property line ends right there. So that's the side. This is the front of the house. I did a little trimming on the bushes the other day, so, and I have a 2-car garage. That's where I put my motorcycle, and my truck does not fit. I get it all the way in there and put the bumper up against the back wall, and I need about 2 more inches. So I won't be parking my truck inside the garage. So we're gonna go into the front door. There's my clippings for my bushes. There's my little seating area. Here's my front door. So we're gonna go in. Everything is pretty much unpacked. I don't have the TV up. This is like one of those monitors you see in like in a large meeting, and they put those the meeting up on a monitor. So you can use it as a TV. You just have to hook it up to the cable box and a soundboard. So, and I'm gonna hang up my military pictures up on the wall. And this is a second work area, so right in front of the big bay window, so I can look outside and diamond paint and do whatever. And so this is the living room area. Now this is my bedroom off the living room. I have 2 doors because this used to be 2 bedrooms and they made it into 1. So it is fairly a good size. Don't mind the mess. Still unpacking from the retreat. And I've got a large walk-in closet, and there's a pile of my diamond paintings, some of my diamond paintings. So it is a pretty good sized room. I have my TV up. I still have to hang it on the wall. It's just sitting on the dresser for right now. So we go out the other side. I keep the other door closed and just go in the one door. And this is my dining room. I have, oh yeah, I put that there because I don't have a living room set yet or a dining room set. So this is my dining room area right here. I have just a few things to unpack for the bathroom, which I have to find a place for it. And then there's my bathroom. It's pretty small. We won't go in there for, you know. And then here's my kitchen. And the house did come with no stove. I knew that. I said no problems, you know. So I went to Best Buy and I bought a stove, and I have a matching microwave oven, which comes in the first week of November because it was on back order. So they came and installed it like 2 days after I went down and purchased it. So love it. So here's my kitchen. It is a small kitchen, but once again, it's only me. So, and then here's my craft room. I had to repaint the craft room. It was purple with blue trim. So I will put in some pictures of before I painted it. So we're gonna go. It is a small room. It's a 9 by 9 foot room. So I do have a lot of stuff on the floor because I not quite finished. So this is going to be my unboxing area, and over here is my work area. I still have some shelving to put up. I have one shelf I'm going to put up here, and I need to go, that shelving does not fit over here, so I have to go buy a smaller shelvings for the wall over here. I think I'm going to put 2 or 3 of them over here, maybe just 2 because I want to hang some diamond paintings. And then I'm going to get one more of the 48-inch and make it like an L-shaped to store some more stuff, because I have everything's underneath the tables right now. This is my blessing box from the retreat. I'm going to do a video on that, maybe on tomorrow's live. Yes, tomorrow's Friday, and I'm going live tomorrow. I just got to figure out the time because I'm in an Eastern time zone now. So it may be the same time, but just the West Coast, it's going to be really, really early. So like I was saying, I got a lot of stuff underneath the tables that are going to go up on the shelving, up in the shelves. And over here in the corner where my light is, that's not a permanent place for my light. It's going to be moved over here next to the table. I'm going to build in a shelving unit into this wall because the space is 2 different sizes. And if I go buy shelving units, it's not going to fit, and it's going to take up too much room, and it's going to be a lot of dead space in between the shelving unit. So I'm going to build in a shelving unit myself. So we're going to turn around and go back out, and here is it's like a breezeway from the house to the outside of the back of the house. So I have storage closet. That's where I'll put my can stuff, and we're going to go downstairs. This is the back door. So here's the back door to the driveway. There's the neighbor's kitty cat. He already snuck in the house. One of the nights I had the door open and I was moving stuff in. So here's the backyard. It is a pretty good sized backyard. Like I was saying, I have a shed. That's where the lawnmower stuff is going to go. And that's where the garage, and that's my driveway. It's probably a car can fit on the other side of my truck, and then right here where they have the barriers, another car can fit in here. It's part of the drive. They made it part of the driveway. So then we go back in. I have to go down and get some more paint, some touch-up paint. So here's the basement. Let me go back upstairs and turn the light on real quick. So turn the light on to the basement. I'm going to repaint all these steps. So go down. You can tell the house hasn't been lived in a long time, and it is a quite old house. It's very old. I think it was built in the 30s or 40s. So it is quite, and here's all my stuff that normally would be in the garage. So I just have a lot of room down here, so I just put it all down here. I'm going to get shelving units that are going to go all the way around here and put everything up on shelves, so nothing's on the floor. Like I was saying over here, this is all my clay stuff. It's still packed, and I'm going to leave it packed for a little while. I'm still going to work on some clay. I'll just take everything upstairs as I need it. So over here, here's my laundry tub, because up here on top in the bathroom, I have a laundry chute. So I just dropped my clothes down, and over here is the laundry area. There is a dryer that came with the house, and there's no washer. So I have a washer coming. That is a humidifier. It takes out all the humidity of the basement. It's brand new. The property management came in and put it in. And this is an extra room over here. So we go in and turn the light on. This light doesn't come on with the switch upstairs. So it is quite messy. I'm going to clean it out. So I'm going to remove the carpet because it's a thick carpet, and I'm sure it's really nasty. And I'm going to put in some fresh indoor outdoor carpeting, and I stored some boxes and stuff in here. That's the old door that used to be here. You can see that the wood kind of didn't hold up. The veneer wood panels did not hold up on the door, so they just threw it up there. I'm going to fix that, put the door back on, and I'm going to use this. I'm going to repaint the walls, and it's got nice shelving going all the way around. I'm going to use this as my clay room. It's nice, cool. It'll keep my clay nice and fresh. And I'm going to use this room for my clay area. It's perfect. It's a good size. It's probably like a 6 by 6, so it'd be perfect size for maybe a couple tables and a nice work area for my clay. So yeah, that's the basement. It's not a big basement. It needs, needs to be repainted, and so I'll turn the light off later. So you can really tell that the house wasn't lived in for quite a long time. So yeah, needs some TLC. So that's pretty much it. Like I was saying, it's a small place, but I'm really liking it. It's very quiet. We do have. Okay, let me turn the camera back around. So I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, so I was saying it's really quiet. I'm really enjoying how quiet it is, except for, there's some people that drive a little too fast down the street, but, it is what it is. We still have, trash guys come by, and, otherwise it is pretty quiet, and I just can't not believe how quiet it is. The neighborhood is pretty quiet itself. I haven't decorated for Halloween yet. I probably won't. Saturday, I'm going to be going over my daughter's Saturday evening, and we're going to carve pumpkins. So yeah, she just texted me a little while ago, and she wanted to know if I want to come over and carve pumpkins with them. I'm like, yeah, that's going to be fun. And then I got to pick up the mower from her too, so I can mow the lawn. So yeah, it's still funny to say my house, but I'm really enjoying it. I don't wake up throughout the night like I used to in California. I get to run the heat and the air conditioning as much as I want. It does have central air, and from my understanding, the furnace is pretty new in the last couple of years. So yay. So yeah. So now I just got to get a living room set and a kitchen set. So time. So in time, I'll get everything done and get it the way I want it. And so for right now, that's why I made my living room area a second work area. So I don't have to go into the back in the craft room and sit there and feel kind of cramped in. But I don't think that's going to be the case. But and winter's coming up, and it's been many years since I've seen snowfall, so I figure I'd put it right in front of the bay window. I can sit here, and when it snows, I can sit here and just gaze out the window and watch it snow and watch people, go by and work, and it's going to be my temporary office until I can get a desk. I'm going to put a desk into my bedroom and use it as because my room is so big, I have a lot of room, so I'm going to put my mini office in there. So my office paperwork is not all around my craft area stuff. So yeah, so that's my little tour of my little place. I'm actually loving it. And hopefully I start work next week. I'm just waiting. I heard from the boss when I was at the retreat last Friday. He said he was going to call me before the end of this week and let me know, because he has 2 guys in training and he has no more trainers. So I have to wait until one of the guys finishes this. He said hopefully this week. He's going to finish this week. He's going to let me know. Probably start work on Monday, I'm kind of hoping. But he did give me 2 choices on a schedule. He's going to talk to one of the other new guys, since I do have seniority over him. And because my schedule is going to be pretty much 5 days a week, and with 2 days off. He gave me the choice between to work Sunday through Thursday and have Friday, Saturday off. That's the one I want. So I'm going to pull my seniority and try to get that schedule. And the other schedule was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday through Saturday, with Sunday, Monday off. Yeah, I gotta count. So I'm going to go ahead and continue the video and do a whipping, finish my whipping chat for my Halloween collab. So I just wanted to put in this little clip for you guys and just ramble on. And yeah, so I'm ready to record, and I will not have to worry about any interruptions like I used to in Santee and have loud noises in the background trying to record. So yeah, so back to the video, back to the whipping chat. Bye guys. Hi everybody, I'm back. So this is gonna be the start of my whipping chat for my collaboration with Lizzy's World, Lizzy's World of Gems, my Halloween collab. Our annual Halloween collab that we're doing. We started it last year when we met. So this is probably going to be an ongoing collaboration. So I'm really enjoying doing the collab every year with Lizzy, and so I just wanted to let everybody know what is going on. On my end, I have had not very many videos for the collab, but I moved almost 2,500 miles across country. So I finished pretty much packing last night. Just now it's just organizing, putting up shelving and organizing and just getting things situated the way I want it. So yeah, I'm pretty picky on how things are. I just don't like to throw things and say it's good enough. No. So that's all I need to do now is organize. I will later, somewhere in the video, I will put in a clip of the tour that I did of my new place. And as I will say throughout the video, probably, it's still weird of me saying my house. So yeah, I'm actually loving it. And also, I know I said I was going to do giveaways throughout the collab every week. So I think there was 4 weeks in September, and I do believe I'm going to go back and count. So just make sure. And there is 4 weeks in October. So what I went ahead and going to plan on doing, and I said I was going to give away a polymer clay diamond painting pen on all my videos, but I'm going to go ahead and finish making up 8 pins, one for every week. And towards the end of the collab, I will do drawings from all of my videos. I'm going to do a random comment picker, so go back and watch and comment on those videos for this year's collab, not last year's, this year's collab. And I would do a random comment picker, and then we'll just do a random, it may be during a live on a Friday if I'm not working, or I will just do a video, and I may just do the majority of the giveaways on a live before the end of the collab. So there are going to be lots and lots of giveaways. It's going to be at least 8 diamond painting pens, and I may, on the last day of the collab, I may do a gift card to Treasure Studios Art for $50 and get you a diamond painting. So I do have lots of videos I need to start filming, and this is number 1. So today is Thursday, so if you're watching it in the near future, today is Thursday, I think like the 13th or something, 14th, somewhere in there. I don't know. I lost track of my days. I just know it's Thursday. Tomorrow I will be going live. Probably, see, I was going live at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm on Eastern time now. So if I'm not, I don't think I'm going to be working Friday. I think he's going to have me start next, because when I talked to him on Friday, I was at the retreat, and I do believe he said he's going to try to get me to start working next week. So I have the rest of the week and the weekend to film and do my live tomorrow. So I may go ahead and just do 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. If I do it 10 o'clock, I may do it 10 o'clock Eastern. I'm not sure yet. So it's going to be between 10 and 1. So it's just going to pop up. I may go ahead and just schedule it later tonight. And so that's my plans. My plan is just to do all the giveaways towards the end of the collab. So, because it's going to be easier for me. So, because now next Sunday, I'll be here for 2 weeks. Like I was saying, I just finished unpacking last night. I got it down to where I can actually move around the house without walking around stuff. And I've been doing a lot of shopping. So yeah, that's all taken care of pretty much. And just now I'm just sitting back and recording, and we're going to do my live tomorrow on Friday. Just not sure what exact time yet, if it's either going to be 10 or 1 Pacific. I mean, not Pacific. See, I'm still on Pacific time, Eastern time. So, and it was 24, almost 2,500 miles, and my GPS said it was 34 hours of driving time, and I think I made it in 31 hours. I hit rain almost 90% of the drive. It rained, and so at times it rained heavy, and then I got stuck in traffic in South Chicago. They had construction, so that took 3 hours just to drive 10 miles. And then I was here for, I got in on a Saturday. I left on a Friday early morning, like at 1 a.m. And I got here Saturday evening at 11:30 at night, Eastern time. And so I didn't start moving in. I took a few things out of the truck, like my bedding and stuff, my blankets and my pillows, and I just made a sleeping area in the bedroom, and that's where I slept that first night, and I crashed. So, because that was a long day of driving on that Saturday. So, and it was like 24, almost 2,500 miles, and then I had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I packed for the retreat, and Monday, Tuesday I went to my daughter's for dinner because I didn't have a stove, and so she invited me over on Monday and Tuesday for dinner. Wednesday I got my stove, and then I just started unpacking everything. And then I had a lot of errands to run. I did go to down here in Michigan, it's called Secretary of State, is where you get your registration and your license all changed over. So in California, it was called the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. So here in Michigan, it's called Secretary of State. So I had to go down there. I went down there on Monday. I went down there on Monday, and they said you need an appointment. So I had to come back to the house, and I went down there Tuesday and Wednesday. Yes, I had to go back twice. So I went in Tuesday to change over my license and my registration on my truck and my bike. Wow, so much cheaper. Because in California, for just my truck, for my registration every year, I was paying over $400. Here, I paid the registration and on my truck and my motorcycle, and it was 150 bucks. Cool. So I changed over my, and then I had the only test I had to take, because they waived all the other tests like California did for you know, the pandemic stuff going on. So the only test that was required for me to take was my hazmat. Same thing in California when I renewed back in June. All I had to do was take my hazmat test, because that's the only test that's required, because it requires a background check ever since 9/11. And so I missed the test by 2 because I kind of rushed through it. And so I remade the appointment before I left. But I got to register my truck and my bike that day, so that it wasn't a waste trip. So I went back and I brought back the book and I studied a little bit, and I went back the next morning and I passed it. I got to question 28 out of 30, and I still had, because they allowed you to miss 6 questions, and I've already missed 4, and I was down to the last 2 questions, and it just ended it and said you pass. Didn't even let me answer the last 2 questions because I had enough room. Even if I got them wrong, I still would have passed. So it just went ahead, it did it automatically. It just ended the test right there, and it said you pass. So I got my license. I just have to wait for it to come in the mail. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop rambling. And what else am I going to talk about in the whip and chat? So I'm going to go ahead and take a small break, like a 5 or 10 minute break, and start diamond painting, because I need to get this diamond painting done. I'm not even halfway done, guys. I'm so behind. But, oh, as I was saying before I got onto that subject, oh, and then Wednesday I had to, I'm going to save all that for the rest of the whip and chat. So I'm going to take a 5-minute coffee break and turn the camera around and diamond paint with you all and just ramble on some more. See you in a few, guys. So where I left off in the last clip, what I was saying, and plus I wasn't unpacking the whole, you know, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and Wednesday that I was here. I was also running around town, like I was saying. You know, I went down and transferred over my truck and my bike, and then I was on the phone with my insurance company, changing over my address, and they actually had to redo both my policies. So I had to cancel my renter's insurance from California. Got a refund because I paid that in full, because that was only like 140 bucks a year. So I normally just pay that in full. So when I canceled it, I got a little bit of a refund. But then I had to redo my policies for Michigan. And here I thought I was going to be, you know, pretty much paying less insurance. Oh, hell no. I'm paying almost double to triple my insurance on my truck and my bike that I was paying in California. The lady on the phone was very, very nice. I was like, what? Are you sure? She goes, what were you paying before? I'm like, I told her, and she goes, yeah, it's expensive here. I'm like, yeah, you're telling me. So we laughed back and forth about that, and she's like, well, I'm going to try my best to get you the lowest rate possible. I said, yes, please. And then I had to take off a lot of stuff, and then I had to actually sign the forms to actually have that coverage taken off, but it had to be quoted with those different deductibles, you know, added in, and then later when they got the form signed, they would take them off, and my rate would go back down. But I think on my motorcycle, I was paying like $360 a year, they wanted almost $1,100 here for just my motorcycle. And so I got that all taken care of. And then I went down on Monday and got my internet and my cable TV turned on. I did get the house phone for free for a year. I don't watch much TV. I just got the basic TV package. It just gives me the local stations, so I can keep up on the local news here. And then where I spent the most on the cable was my internet. So I got the phone for free, the lowest TV package, and then I got not the highest internet package, but I did double my speed that I had in California, and it is working great. I don't have multiple people in the house connected to the internet, and so yeah, it's nice. So I did all that during the week, and I was unpacking every day from the time I got up to the time I went to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning. And then Wednesday afternoon, I pretty much started packing for the retreat, because I had to leave, and because I drove to the retreat. It's my GPS said it was 10.5 hour drive, but it didn't take me 10 hours. That was another 600 and some odd miles one way. So I went to bed Wednesday night really late, later than I should have, because I wanted to get up at 3 a.m. and leave by 4 a.m. I didn't get up until 6 in the morning. I set my alarm, and I must have hit the off button and not the snooze. And I didn't wake up until 6. So that 3 hours that I had given myself to get there, if I would have left on time, I would have gotten to the treat when everybody else did at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock was check-in. 4 p.m. And I didn't get there until 7. I had to stop twice at Walmart to purchase a few things for my blessing box that I couldn't find and didn't have time to order. And so I ended up getting the rest of my blessing box items on the way there. So I had to stop at 2 different Walmarts. But by me leaving early in the morning at 4 a.m., it gave me 3 extra hours to do my shopping and do my stops and stuff like that for gas and stuff like that. So since I didn't leave until almost 7 o'clock in the morning, I got there at 7 o'clock at night. So I was one of the last ones to get there, but that's okay. I'll tell you all more about that on my live tomorrow, because I do need to save some stuff to talk about tomorrow. And I'm going to show what's I got in my blessing box and in our swag bag. So I've been doing a lot of traveling this last week, so no videos got up, no lives last week. Because last Friday I was actually driving here. So I did do a couple 5-10 minute videos on my trip here. So now it's nice and quiet. I'm pretty much done packing. So I'm going to be doing a lot of videos, guys. My goal in about a month to try to do a video at least every day. That's my end goal. If not, it doesn't get there in in the next month, I'm gonna still try to do at least a couple videos a week. I just when I train, I'm going to be training during the day. So when I start training, because I still have to learn my training, not for my job, I just have to learn because each terminal has its own paperwork and on how they do things. So that's what I'm going to be learning, is how they operate here. And I still have to be with the trainer to go and load the gas, and because it may be different, the system may be different, and the trainer will have to sign off on my for them to allow me to load gas on my own. So that's why I'm going to be pretty much in training for the first couple weeks. So, and I will be training during the day. So my lives while I'm in training, I may not do a live, but if I do, it's going to be later at night on one of the nights that there is an open time slot. It may be during the week. So I'm going to try to still get my lives out, but while I'm in training, it may be not on Fridays. But once I get my full schedule, I'm probably going to still keep my Friday lives, because I'm hoping to get Fridays and Saturdays off every week. So so that's that. So this is my whip and chat for mine and Lizzy's collab, Halloween collab. And plus, this is my time to let all you guys know my progress. I know everybody has wished me best wishes on my drive. I thank you all for your support and everybody's kindness and understanding. So now it's my time to get back into a normal schedule and start recording more videos. Because before, when I was in California, I would sit and start recording, and then I go to edit the video, and there's all kinds of noise in the background from other people in the house. So I would just delete it and not put it up. So so that's why I didn't get a whole lot of videos. Plus I was moving, and I was kind of getting worried before I left, because I already told my boss in San Diego what my last day was, and they actually called me, dispatch called me that Friday, or was it Thursday, because my last day was on a Wednesday, because I had to go to Yuma, Arizona and pick up the trailer. I think I was on my way back from Yuma, and dispatch calls, and they're like, "Are you working today? We don't see you signed in." I said, yesterday was my last day, guys. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we just got it. Never mind. Have a good day." So I was like, oh my God, don't these people read emails? But anyways, and see, I just lost my train of thought. Oh my goodness. Oh well. Let's see. Yeah, so let's see. And oh, and I had that's what I probably was doing. I was thanking everybody, and especially Tia and Tia's mom. They had me check in with them every few hours, you know, to make sure I was okay, everything was going good. And I created a Facebook chat group with Tia, Nana, and Lizzy, because they all wanted, you know, updates as I was traveling to make sure everything was okay, everything was going smooth, and everything did go smooth for the most part, except for the weather. And so I just filled this up with wax. And so, yeah, so every few hours I would say, hey, I'm good. This is where I'm at. And I would, every couple hours, I would stop and stretch and, you know, get some coffee. And, you know, I didn't do any of the power drinks or, because I can't, because if I do any power drinks, it makes my heart beat too fast. And I don't like that feeling. So I just would drink coffee, and if I got tired, I would stop and take a nap. When I would stop for the night, I would stop at travel centers or truck stops, as they are called, and that's where I would sleep, and in a lit area. So never had any issues. So, and then my last night was south of Kansas City. I think I was like an hour and a half away from Kansas City. That's where I was on the toll road, and they have travel plazas on the toll road. And my last evening that I had to stop and sleep, that's where I was. And then the rest of the way I drove straight through the rest of the way. So I felt safe the whole time. I didn't sleep at any of the rest areas. I would only stop and use the facilities. So I've always stopped at a well-lit travel area or a truck stop for my rest time, and then moved on. So, and I still can't believe I'm here. I did text last night. I was like, oh wait, I need to text my brother. So my brother's not on Facebook, but his wife is. She does all the Facebook stuff for the family. And so I text his wife and tell her, hey, tell my brother I moved. I'm in Flint. She's like, oh my goodness, okay, I will. And she goes, oh, you're like 20 minutes away. So I gave her my cell phone number, my house number, address. So I know my brother works during the week, so we'll see if he calls. And then my good friends that I had when I was married to my kids' wife, my kids' mom, I mean. Oh my goodness. My daughter's mother passed away in 2014. She had some kind of liver cancer or something. And she had tumors. They found tumors in her liver, and she went in for emergency surgery, and she didn't make it through the surgery. So that was 2014, and that's one of the reasons why my kids wanted me to move out, because I was the only parent left. So they're so glad and happy that I'm here. Really, really excited. I'm really excited because now I'm 6 miles away from my youngest daughter. My oldest daughter, she's still she's waiting for her lease to end, and she's going to move out this way.
She's still like an hour, hour and a half away, so closer to Detroit. So, but my youngest, I am 6 miles up the road, so it takes me about 10 minutes to get over there. So that's exciting. She's due for her second baby in December. So, and my grandson Lucas is turning 2 in, I think, January or February. I think it's February. He turns 2. And then my granddaughter Layla, she turns 3 right around, I think, in January. See, either my daughter or my granddaughter and my grandson, they're a year and a month apart. One of them birthday is in January and one of them is in February. I think Lucas is in February. I have to go back and look. I have it on my calendar. But anyways, it is so nice being back home. It does feel like a different place than when I was here before, because I've been away for over 20 years. I lived in California, I think, for almost to the day, because I went to California in September, towards the end of September of 1994. So I've been here. I've been in California for 20 some years. So plus when I lived here in Michigan, I didn't live in Flint. I live actually 30 minutes, about 20 to 30 minutes south of here is where I grew up. But I wanted to be close to work, which I should be about 10-15 minutes from work, and I'm 10 minutes from my youngest daughter. My oldest daughter, they're just waiting for their lease to be up, and they're gonna move out this way. So we're gonna all be close together, and yeah, and I get to visit and a lot more than I used to, because when I was living in California, when I was over the road, I used to come and visit every 3 months. I would come out and stay for a week. And then when I was off the road, I would come out every 6 months for a few days. So now I get to visit all I want. So as I was saying, okay, that's where I lost my train of thought again. So when I got on the subject of my kids' mom, so I still talk to my ex-mother-in-law, my first wife's mom. We always stayed in good contact throughout the years. She came and visited me, and so where I was getting at, my good friends, long friends I haven't seen in a really long time. That actually the last time I seen them it was at my first wife's funeral, and my friend's wife was actually my first wife's really like almost best friend. She was her maid of honor. My first wife was her maid of honor, and I was the best man, his best man. And in their wedding, and they were in our wedding, he was my best man, and she was her maid of honor. So yeah, that's how close we were. I did contact them through Facebook chat also, and say, hey, because I told them, a while back that I was planning on moving back, and they're like, okay, let us know when you get back and we'll come and visit and we'll hang out and stuff. And so I contacted them also yesterday and said, hey, I'm here, finally finished unpacking, and Sunday it'll be 2 weeks that I'm here, and I'm just up the road from Deanna, my youngest. We're like, oh, cool. And they're like, we need to get together and hang out and chit chat and catch up. I'm like, yes, we do. So, and my nose is leaking a little bit because I have the fan on. So that's the little backstory of why I picked up my life and I moved across country. So this was actually, I've been planning this for the last 5 years. So, and I finally got with the company that I'm able to transfer anywhere in the US I want. Because I do work for a very large company. I can go anywhere in the US that they have a terminal. So, so I finally made the plunge and said, okay, this is the time. Because when I came for the June retreat, I came and stayed with my youngest daughter for, I think 3 days before I went to the retreat. And that was my little vacation before the retreat to visit family, and both my girls were there and grandkids were there, and that's when they announced that they were expecting their second, and I do believe it was Father's Day weekend, and they had a really big barbecue and lots of people were there, so I had a really good time, and they're like asking me if I was still considering moving. I'm like, yes. Right now I was like, my goal was like getting here by November, December. And then when I got home, I was flying home. I'm like, wait a minute. Why did I say November and December? I don't want to be pulling a trailer in the snow in November and December. So I went ahead, I didn't say anything. I went ahead and started making plans and doing it before October, or right around October. So the only one that actually knew that I was in the process of moving that early was my youngest daughter, because she actually helped me with the house. She went and I sent everything through the mail, and she went down to the rental office for me on the 1st and picked up the keys for me, because I was going to be here over the weekend and the office is not open on the weekends. So I made arrangements with the property manager for her to go pick up the keys for me. And so yeah, and everyone was so surprised. They're like, we thought you weren't going to get here until the springtime. I'm like, well, I decided to do it. When I did it, I jumped, and it just, everything fell in line. There was no issues with nothing. So I know that it was the perfect timing, because nothing got in my way. Everything just moved so smoothly. I mean, I was talking with the lady from the property management here almost every day for like a week. And she really worked with me on everything. There was certain things that they didn't normally do with everybody that she kind of bent the rules for me, since I was coming from out of state, and I couldn't stop thanking her for, you know, doing those things. And so yeah, so I did went ahead. I paid before I got here. I paid my deposit to hold the house 2 weeks before the 1st. So, and then I sent them the actually I sent my daughter the first month's rent and the deposit for the water company, for the Flint Water District. And then she took that down and picked up my keys for me. And And then when I got here, I went ahead and just paid November's rent. So I don't have my rent's paid until December. Because wasn't sure when I was going to start work, and I was hoping I would have started work this week. But so right now I am good. I did take and saved some money from starting from last June, and actually I started saving money when we got our huge raise in May. So I started saving money then, and I had a little bit of savings already. So that's what I'm actually living on right now. And I do have another check coming in the mail this next week, so that'll get me by for the next 2 weeks, at least in my bills. So I should be starting work, and I don't have to wait. Because out here we get paid weekly. Out in California, it was every 2 weeks. So instead of waiting 3 weeks for my first check, I only have to wait 2 weeks. So it's perfect. So I won't get behind in any of my bills or anything, and don't worry, I won't be starving. So my daughter is more than happy to have me over for dinner and sit and talk and visit and get to see Lucas. I haven't got to see my son-in-law yet. My daughter's husband. He's been working a lot. I guess at work they're short a lot of people, so he's been working a lot of overtime. So, but this weekend I'm sure I'll get to see him too, and because I'm going to go over this weekend on Saturday and do pumpkin carving with them. They are having a Halloween party on the 29th, so I'm going to go over there and have a little fun for Halloween. And then I went and bought 2 huge bags of candy, because when I was in California, where I lived, we didn't have any trick-or-treaters. And plus, on Halloween night, I would always either be at work or I would be out. And our first year there, we didn't have any trick-or-treaters. And so I ended up eating the candy myself or throwing it away. So we never bought candy. So I knew I'm in a neighborhood here. Now I'm sure there's kids, and yep, there's behind me here, they have kids, and so I'm sure they're gonna have trick-or-treaters here. So I went and bought 2 big bags of Halloween candy, and I get to pass out Halloween candy this year. First time in I don't know how many years. So I always enjoy doing that, and so I get to do it again. So that's gonna be lots of fun. And I hope I don't run out, because I bought 2 great big bags. So, and then let's see. Like I was saying, today is Thursday, so tonight I'm probably going to set up my live for tomorrow. Just not sure what time yet. I will get this video up today in the next couple hours from recording it. So I don't know how long I've been sitting here chit-chatting with y'all. I'm probably going to cut it short. I don't know how short, but we'll find out when I go and edit and add in some photos and stuff like that. And so I'm going to be doing more videos. I do have something coming up. I have to film it tonight. It is something new. We're all really excited about it. So I got to film it tonight, edit it, get it ready for release when I'm able to release it. So watch out for that. And it's something new on my channel. And like I was saying, even though my goal is to start having videos, at least I'm going to my goal is to do a video every day, even if it's a short little 30-minute video or so. But I want to start doing different things other than just diamond painting. I have so many other crafts that I enjoy doing that I do in the background. I don't really show on the channel lately, but I'm going to start. I do have some other collabs coming up this next year. And I'm going to start a new segment. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet. And that's going to be fun. I'm probably going to do that on like one of my off days. Do that every week, because I think I'm going to be on a set schedule, 5 days a week with 2 days off, instead of doing the 5-2, 5-3. Now, he said that he's going to start me off on that shift, a permanent shift, and for right now, just to start, just to fill in places that he needs to fill in, to cover the stations and stuff. He said when he gets more guys hired, he'll move me to the 5-2, 5-3 schedule. But for right now, he needs to fill areas where it needs to be the most. And I will be working nights, but through training, I'm going to be working during the day, just until I get on my own. But once I get on my own, I will go back to nights. And and then I'll just have to work around my schedule, and maybe have to change things around on the channel, like my lives. I may have to change days. I don't know yet. I still want to keep my Fridays, but we'll see how it goes. My work comes first. That's what pays the bills. So my end goal, by the end of November, I want to start at least doing a video every day. It may just be a short video. It may be an hour. I don't know yet. Here I'm just rambling. So there are going to be a lot more things coming up. And I look forward to talking with everybody and chatting with everybody tomorrow, and talk to you all about the retreat. I know that you probably heard a lot about about the retreat already. I was going to do a video after I got back, and I'm like, I'm going to save that for my live. I'm going to save it for my live and talk with everybody. I do miss it. I do miss seeing everybody from the retreat. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the whip and chat. Don't forget, I do have. You can join my channel as a member. It's not required, but it is very appreciated. Everything goes back into my channel that I get from my members, and with all whip and chat, all super chats and everything, I put all that funds back into my channel for getting new things, showing different things. So I reinvest all those funds right back into my channel. And there is, I think I have 4 tiers. So as I said, it's not required, but it is appreciated. And like and subscribe if you're new. You're always welcome. I try to keep a drama-free channel. I don't like drama. I will walk away from it. I don't spread gossip. yeah, it's just me, guys, sitting here in a craft room. Just a crafty guy sitting here, talking to my camera, talking to you guys. I always look forward to my lives every week, so I get sit and chat with you guys. And so, yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.